Hello, Cliniko family! It's your loyal friend Rachel here, and I'm back with this week's news, updates, fixes, and more in Cliniko This Week. Before I jump into changes, I wanted to let you know that for the last few weeks, I've actually been in Nepal. That's right, Cliniko went to Nepal to visit Beyond the Orphanage and the programs they have set up for vulnerable children around the country. An organization that Cliniko donates over 1% of all Cliniko subscriptions to. It was a life-changing experience, and I'll be sharing more about the impact Beyond the Orphanage and Cliniko is making in Nepal with you soon. On top of the journey in Nepal, over the last few weeks, we've had some amazing new releases and changes, including the new foot diagrams for body charts, privacy policy status within data exports, the addition of the Payment ID when syncing payments to Xero, and some bug fixes for body charts. I hope you brought your swimsuit because we're about to dive in this episode of Cliniko This Week. Let's begin with the changes and fixes for body charts. Recently, we released foot diagrams to body charts. Of course, we plan on adding more in the future, but if there are any specific templates you're after that are missing, reach out to us and let us know. We're currently collecting feedback to see what's needed and most requested. You can, of course, upload custom images or body charts at any time as well. So if you have an existing diagram or chart and need help getting that into Cliniko, also reach out to us. We also released a number of bug fixes related to body charts. The first is related to the right and left foot diagrams. Drawings would appear off-center and cut off when viewing the saved image, and while this has been fixed for future foot diagram drawings, previous drawings will appear off-centered until recreated. Finally, we fixed a bug that was preventing body charts from being saved in some browsers, specifically Safari 10. Upgrading your device would fix this, but if you haven't upgraded, you can continue using Safari 10 without issue now. Moving on, we have made a change to the information included when syncing payments to Xero. We now push over the Payment ID as well as the payment source type within the Xero payment reference field. Previously, we would just include the payment source type and not the payment ID. This will make it easier to locate the payment within Cliniko or for cross-referencing. Next up, we added a new column to the patient export that can be generated via Settings, Data Exports. You can now see if your patients have accepted your privacy policy, making it easier to follow up or keep track of those who have not accepted your policy. This will be the last column in the patient data export. We've also released a bug fix for patient exports. The Include Archived Records option will now work properly with patient exports. By default, any patients you have archived will not be included in the export unless you decide to include archived records now. Our last few changes for this week are 3 more bug fixes. If you were using a stylus and noticed the buttons on the appointments page wasn't working, this has been fixed. We also fixed an issue with the SMS settings page. If you were having issues saving your SMS settings, it was most likely due to an issue with the auto top-up settings. If it was set too low, you wouldn't always see the error, so you would be prevented from updating your SMS settings until it was addressed. This has also been patched. Finally, we fixed a bug that was not allowing the template of a treatment note to be changed when using Chrome on iPad. And that completes the amazing list of updates these past few weeks. I'm so excited for all the new changes, and I cannot wait for next week, as I'll be sharing more updates, changes, releases, fixes, etc. Until next time, bye-bye-bye!